The screen opens in complete darkness, accompanied by shallow breathing and the faint echo of water dripping. Kael, a 21-year-old university dropout with a haunted past, stands in the center of an abandoned subway station. In his trembling hands, a blood-stained knife glints under the flickering light. His eyes dart around as if chased by unseen shadows. A chilling female voice echoes through the silence. "You can't run from the truth, Kael." He collapses to his knees, gripping his head as fragmented images flash before him. An explosion, a woman's terrified scream, and the symbol of a raven etched into a wall. Cut to 2 weeks earlier, where Kael works as a courier, struggling to piece together a normal life after witnessing his sister's mysterious disappearance 2 years ago. Kael receives a cryptic package during one of his delivery runs. The sender's address is marked with the same raven symbol he saw the night his sister vanished. Inside is a burner phone and a handwritten note. Asterisk, she's still alive. Follow the raven. Asterisk, the phone buzzes to life with a map leading to a desolate warehouse at the city's edge. Kael is hesitant but feels the pull of hope, knowing he can't ignore the possibility. Kael arrives at the warehouse, where he's ambushed by 2 masked men. He narrowly escapes, using his agility and quick thinking to evade their grasp. During the scuffle, Kael discovers a file labeled Project Echo on a nearby desk. Before he can grab it, the warehouse bursts into flames, set by the masked attackers. Kael escapes with only a fragment of the file, which includes a photo of his sister, Maya, restrained and unconscious. Kael seeks help from Rei Nakamura, a brilliant but reclusive tech expert and an old friend of Maya's. Rei is initially reluctant but agrees after seeing the photo of Maya. Using the fragment of the file, Rei uncovers references to a secretive organization called Umbra, known for human experiments and underground criminal dealings. Asterisk Rei asterisk, they don't just erase people, they rewrite them. Kael learns that Maya was targeted because of her unique genetic resistance to a mind-altering drug that Umbra uses on its victims. Kael starts receiving taunting messages on the burner phone, each revealing cryptic clues tied to his past. One message leads him to a crowded metro station, where he finds a small tape recorder hidden in a locker. The tape plays Maya's voice, pleading for help, but it's distorted with haunting background noises. The recording ends with the female voice from the subway station. Asterisk, every choice you make leads you deeper into the dark. Asterisk, Kael is shaken but resolves to press on. Following another clue, Kael and Rei infiltrate a high-security building owned by a subsidiary of Umbra. They retrieve critical data but are discovered. A heart-pounding chase ensues through a maze of corridors and stairwells. Rei uses her hacking device to disable security measures, while Kael fights off pursuers with makeshift weapons. They narrowly escape, but Rei is injured, forcing them to lay low. Rei deciphers the stolen data, uncovering the horrific truth. Umbra is using Project Echo to erase individuals' identities and turn them into obedient operatives. Maya was a key test subject, and her resistance to the drug makes her the linchpin of their experiments. Kael spirals into guilt, blaming himself for not protecting her years ago. Rei reassures him. Asterisk, the Kael I know doesn't give up. Maya wouldn't want you to. Asterisk, with newfound resolve, Kael prepares for a final confrontation. Kael infiltrates Umbra's main facility, armed with improvised gadgets from Rei. He discovers Maya in a glass containment chamber, connected to ominous machinery. Before he can rescue her, he's confronted by Director Kuro, Umbra's cold and calculating leader. Kuro reveals his plans to use Maya to mass-produce the mind-control drug, claiming it will bring order to a chaotic world. Kael engages Kuro in a tense battle, using his agility and wits to outmatch the director's calculated moves. Kael manages to destroy the containment chamber, freeing Maya but triggering a facility-wide lockdown. He fights his way through Umbra's guards, carrying an unconscious Maya on his back. Rei remotely guides him to an exit, sacrificing her location to distract the guards. Kael narrowly escapes as the facility explodes behind him, taking Umbra's operations with it. Kael and Maya recuperate in a safe house. Maya, now awake but traumatized, thanks Kael for saving her. Kael promises to stay by her side as she heals, finally letting go of his guilt. In the final shot, Kael receives a message from Ray. Asterisk, Umbra wasn't the only shadow out there. Stay sharp. Kael looks out at the sunrise, a faint smile on his face. The fight isn't over, but for now, there's hope.